I'd rather betray the world than let the world betray me. War thrives on cunning, and kings rule without mercy. If the world would call me a villain, then a villain shall sit upon the throne. Challenge me. You're not qualified. They've exposed a weakness. One strike is enough. This chaos shall serve me! The world belongs to me.
Cao Cao, the Chinese legend, now in the game as an SSR Guardian fighter hero. Let's analyze him. Starting with skills, he has 2 active skills and 1 passive skill. His auto attack restores 80 attack energy. His first active skill, Uncovering Talent, is his specialty, letting him copy the best attributes of his team or improve his own if he has the best. Some of the attributes that he doesn't copy are physical cleave and critical resistances. These will be addressed later. From testing, Uncovering Talent has a 10-second cooldown, so Cao Cao spends 5 seconds of copied attributes and 5 seconds on his own. Uncovering Talent restores 160 attack energy. His second active skill, Heavenly Double Slash, is simply a heavy damage skill. Heavenly Double Slash restores 200 attack energy. His passive skill, Longing Quenched, floats the dragon seal behind him in battle. Because the seal's energy is based on his max HP, that is something that will be addressed later. It's important to pair at least one healing hero with Cao Cao to restore the seal's energy via healing. Also, how Cao Cao and the team are positioned is important. If there are 3 backline heroes with him in the front line, the seal absorbs 4 heroes worth of damage. If he is in the backline, it absorbs for 3 heroes. Or if he is in the backline with only 1 other hero, the seal absorbs for 2 heroes. His ultimate skill, Grasping Power, improves his auto attack and every other skill. The main takeaway is that he can deal even more damage with it active. Next is equipment. Cao Cao generally needs Aegis Shield and Air Runes. Remember, I said Uncovering Talent has a 10-second cooldown. With Air Runes, the cooldown can be brought down to 5 seconds, which lets him maintain the buffed state. However, it is fine to use Earth Runes if Cao Cao is dying on the front line too often. For bosses, switch Aegis Shield out for Staff of Sharur. Next is Iconic Weapon 2 or IW2. Cao Cao has a good IW point distribution. Genbu defense is lower than average, but Drago HP is higher. His Chimera attribute is critical damage, so that will help him deal out more damage. For IW node colors, 8 green is for PvP, while 8 yellow is for PvE and boss battles. For IW node attributes, remember what I mentioned earlier. HP increases the Dragon Seal capacity, and Uncovering Talent doesn't copy physical cleave and the critical resistances. Therefore, Cao Cao needs those attributes. If he gets a good rating for the other offensive attributes, like mine did for attack percentage, it's fine to keep them. Next are IW skills. IW 100 improves the Dragon Seal, which is another reason to roll for HP IW nodes. IW 200 and 300 give a conditional damage boost. IW 400 and 500 lets Cao Cao ignore physical resistance, so his physical cleave does not need to be as high to punch through the resistance. IW 600 lets Cao Cao keep the copied attribute of a fallen ally, but not get the 10% self boost. I think this IW 600 is weak, because keeping a boosted attribute won't make up for one less team hero. In PvP, whoever loses a hero first usually loses the battle. Next are Divinity skills. 6 nodes, I recommend Torment or Symbiosis, Formational Trance or Extraordinary, and Death Waver. 7 nodes, I recommend both of those 2 node skills and Death Waver. For boss battles, I recommend Torment, Formational Trance, and Extraordinary with Cao Cao in the backline to get the accuracy boost from Formational Trance. Next is PvE and boss performance. I think Cao Cao would perform well in PvE. He would not be the first pick for boss battles like Oda or Mataraz, but his boss damage would be average. Next is Crusade of Edda performance. I do not recommend Cao Cao for Crusade until the next Crusade at the end of November starts. This is based on what I think about his boss performance and with him being a primeval Divinity main. Next is PvP performance. I tested Cao Cao in the NIH and Oda meta teams to moderate success. Sometimes he died on the front line, which forced me to test him with earth runes instead of air runes. I would say that for PvP, earth runes are more needed, similar to Morana's equipment loadout. When making a team with Cao Cao in it, the team has to be built around Cao Cao to help him take as much advantage as possible from Uncovering Talent's boost. Tank and support heroes have high physical and magical resistances. Mage heroes have high critical attributes. Having heroes that Cao Cao can copy high attribute values from is important. In the video, I will show a custom all-earth element team with a Chimera Mystigon that is built around Cao Cao. For my tests, I set a level 120 Chimera to have all levels of its skills, but not higher, to keep the team from being too overpowered. Keep in mind that my teams are still more powerful than most players' teams, so others' PvP results will differ from mine. Let's watch.
It is over. It is over.
Victory! You all fought great.
Harder than way.
It isn't over.
What's in store for me next?
I'll explain how this team was built around Cao Cao. My Leonidas has both high physical and magical resistances, and he has minor healing capability. My Lao Shen has high accuracy, and because of level 4 Spotlight, high critical attributes too. And she has healing capability. Pandora speeds up the team's ultimate skill releases to generate faster soul seals for Chimera, and increases the team's faction count for Guardian and Shadow Arc. Daji can increase a team's attack speed, lifesteal, or attack, which Cao Cao can copy with the right timing. Pretty smart, right? This is the in-depth level of thinking needed for team building at the pro level. Next is tier list rating. He gets 2 out of 5 for IW 600. He gets 5.77 in power. He gets 1.33 in support. He gets 3.11 in survival. He gets 3 out of 8 in versatility. This may change later once I test him in Crusade. His total is 15.21, which places him in B tier. Let's summarize Cao Cao. His strengths are having good divinity skills, copying the best team attributes, and protecting the team with Dragon Seal. His weaknesses are a bad IW 600 and a requirement for a customized team built around him. This concludes Cao Cao's analysis. Thanks for listening.